Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie and I'm here to do the mid-month general reading, which may or may not resonate with you on a personal level, for the sign of Aries for mid-January 2017. Hi Pam. Pam and Luna. Two regulars. Let's see here. I found a little bit of sweetgrass that was stashed away. A couple of braids I made and I forgot about them. So we got our smudge today. Look at that, right in the middle of winter. The real deal. Sweetgrass and sage. This is to cleanse the energies and vibrations of the cards as well. Give them a little bit of a smoke. I've already cleansed the cards as far as that goes, but this little extra doesn't hurt. Yeah. And this is for you guys. There we go. So this is for Aries, January. Mid-month January 2017. General reading, remember that. Don't forget. If you don't like what you hear, maybe it doesn't resonate with you. Or maybe it hits too close to home. Don't get defensive. You want something that's just for you, would require a private reading. And I do offer that service, and that information is found below this video window in the description box. Read through that once to see how it works, and then you shoot me off an email. Also, if you're new to YouTube and you're new to the channel, the little red subscription button beneath the video window, all subscriptions on YouTube are free. All it means when you click it is that you won't miss any posts from Bay of Fundy Fortunes. You'll be alerted in your email. Bay of Fundy Fortunes has posted a new video. And you won't be inundated with notifications from this channel either. I only post 2, maybe 3 times a month. So, you'll find yourself looking for them. You'll be saying, where'd they go? I haven't had a post in a while. Well, it's because you're not going to get drowned in notifications or emails from us. This isn't going to happen. Messages are for Aries. Sign of Aries. Around Aries. 8 messages. Messages of the Bay of Fundy. Right here, I guess. This is it. This is what Tarot's brought up. Your overall energy in this 5-card spread using the Oceanic Tarot deck. The cards are written by Jane Mollison, the illustrators Jane Delford Taylor. The first card Tarot is brought to the forefront for your overall energy in this 5-card spread is the Sun. It's about happiness. Oh, we'd like to see that. Happiness. The second card Tarot has brought for you is the Page of Swords. It's about gossip. This is in your finance and your wealth sector. The third card is the Angel of the Ocean. She's all about healing. This is in your hearth, your home, your love, romances, healing. The fourth card are your challenges for mid-January 2017, Aries. We have the Star. She's all about hope. It's a good card to have. This is in your challenges. And, oh, wow. I like this. Especially for you, Aries. It's the Happily Ever After card. It's about completion. It's the 10 of Cups. It's your message from Spirit. How special is that? That's real special. That's a beautiful card to end this reading. Wow. That's really good. For those of you that don't know, once I've exhausted these messages from these 5 cards, I pull one significator from my deck of tarot at the very end. Alright. Do we want to really know what's going on? Do we? Do we, huh? Yeah, we want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. First card the Sun. It's all about happiness. And if you ever see two little kids look so free and happy, it's these two. If you look real close, look how they're so carefree. One is welcoming in something from above, wide open to receive it, reaching out to touch it. The other one, the body language says, I'm ready to bolt at the first sign something's wrong. I'm out of here. And they're kind of looking at a curiosity to see what's going to happen, but the body language says, boom, I'm gone. Happiness. So, this card, when it shows up, it denotes joyfulness, positivity, happiness. A sign to an end of pressures. Things that have been, I'm hearing, things that have been plaguing them, things that have been hanging over them are about to be lifted. The load's about to be lightened is what I'm hearing from you, for you. An end of stress. The stressors are going to end, and they're going to change. If even just for a little bit, they will change. The card is suggesting to spend time with your inner child right now. Even children. Children are highlighted in this card, whether it be you or the children that are around you in your life. Some of you are taking trips. Some of you have taken a late holiday, we'll say. Not much of a break over the Christmas holidays, the New Year's, and now is your time to shine. I had this card earlier, and I'm feeling the same thing again. What I'm feeling is that some of you that are going away on this trip to the south, we'll say it's a southern trip. Maybe one of you is to the north, the colder climates. This is a vacation slash job searching type of holiday because you're looking for change, you're looking to start anew. And not in a bad way. It's all good. It's exciting. And some of you, while you're on the trip, what your reason you're going is for the peace and quiet, the contentment. Some of you are going to be chasing some creative pursuits while you're on holiday, creating and starting brand new hobbies as well, new projects. Anything that you've started recently that's got to do with creativity or hobbies or anything along those lines is going to grow and thrive right now. It's a good thing. It's a little thing that'll mean a big thing in the bigger picture, because this is something you're taking just for yourself. Something you may not have thought of before, Aries, to do, but this is just for you. The advice of this card is to enjoy your success, enjoy feeling safe, appreciate any harmony that's around you right now. That's a rare thing to feel at harmony. When you feel at harmony, it means that there's a fair balance that's going on in your life. The keywords are growth and joy, our children and protection, holiday, success, and the lovely word contentment. Contentment's a wonderful thing, just a wonderful thing. That's a good card. There's a lot going on there. Subtle changes, little changes that are lifting the stress and the pain that we sometimes have to deal with every day. That's a given. That's, it's something we come to expect to just be there every day. It's become part of our lives. These little things are going to be, they're going to shift. There's going to be more breathing room. You're going to be feeling more relaxed. As the card said, at harmony around you and in your life. Something's being lifted away. Something's being exposed. The fear's being lifted away. The illusion of fear is being lifted away. It's a subtle change, but it's huge for you. So the next card in your wealth and your finances is the Page of Swords. It's all about gossip. The swords are usually things of the mind, decisions that are being played over in your head. The swords and pages are about messages. And this one here represents gossip. This is in your finances and wealth. The card is advising for you as far as financial and anything to do with money, like in any way, shape, or form. It goes for jobs and all kinds of things. Communications can still be muddled at this time. We're still in that 2-week shadow of Mercury retrograde, which ended, was it the 8th? I think it ended on the 8th. We're now the 10th. You won't be getting this for a couple of days, but this is where we're at. We're still going to be in that 2-week shadow. So it's worth mentioning and bringing up. There's an overlapping 2 weeks before retrograde and 2 weeks after. Things can still become a little kerpluffled, and there can still be what you think is pretty clear communication, and not everybody is on the same page. So you have to reiterate any instructions, anything that you want done, anything that you need someone to lay their hands on, something that you're in control over, like you're giving somebody else a sense of responsibility, real responsibility, a little bit. But you need to be really super clear about what it is you want done and how you want things done. If not, that's going to come back to bite you. So that's important right now. The keywords for this card are complaints and bitchiness and backstabbing, cutting words, politicating, legal issues, and paperwork. So there's some backstabbing and some gossiping going on, and you're not there to defend yourself. It's not a good thing. Nothing good ever comes out of that. And don't let yourself be caught doing that either to somebody else. Just to put that out there. Don't be backstabbing or talking, doing the bitch fest thing. When there's, 2 or 3, you get together and you bitch about somebody else. Try to not do that. That doesn't benefit your personality. It doesn't benefit your aura, your sense of presence, your spirit, who you are. It does no good to bitch. It does no good to gossip, unless it's good gossip. Be very careful, because it's, you may be with a friend or two gossiping about somebody else, and here's how it is. And you're all in the same boat. In the back of your mind, you're all thinking, boy, am I ever glad I'm on the inside of this circle and not the outside, if this is how these guys can be. And every one of you is thinking that about the other person. Well, what would they say about me if I wasn't here? What would they say about me if they didn't agree with something I said or I did? What about me? It comes down to, don't add fuel to someone else's fire that someone has started, because yes, somebody may have done you wrong, may have done a few people wrong. It may have made you feel small or helpless, defenseless. It doesn't add anything when you add to it, when you add to that negativity. When you go into the pool of negativity, there's a vortex, and you get pulled down in all that. And you're thinking, well, I didn't do anything wrong, and I didn't hurt anybody, and I didn't. No, you didn't. But the thing is you're feeding off of it, and you're feeding it. You're giving to this negative realm, this negative energy that's going on. Don't have anything to do with it. Be happy if you escaped unscathed, if they didn't do any real true damage to you, that it was all an emotional thing. Let it go. Pick your battles wisely, as they say. There's enough hardships in everyday life. Don't add to it. It's just it's a bad vibe. The card is stating that, very much so. The advice of this card is to always be clear and precise, especially right now in your verbal or written communications. Don't leave anything to chance. Don't think, oh, well, they know what I meant. They know what I meant. Because somebody may say, did you say this? Yeah, I said that, but that person knows what I meant. They know how to translate that and communicate that. Don't make assumptions, because maybe they don't. Once you ask them, you'll be clear on that. So ask. Yeah, you don't want to be misunderstood, especially when it comes to your money and your finances. Any agreements on the sharing of wealth or anything, especially the sharing of wealth, make sure, written or verbal, that you're very, very clear. This is really important. It's almost small, but in the bigger picture, everything has a domino effect. You don't want to be dealing with any cleanup down the road, especially when it comes to money. Lord help us all. The next card that I pulled for you is the Angel of the Ocean. And she's all about healing. She's a beautiful card. You can see her infinity symbol, that sideways 8. She has her arms looped through. She's holding her cups up, ready to receive. She's a good card. This mermaid is the angel of the ocean. And the infinity symbol is the figure 8 that shows her purpose is to bring harmony for the emotional, mental, physical, spiritual aspects of life in general. She's the peacekeeper, and she's the healer. She's here to heal any past traumas that you may be dealing with right now. She's balancing your mind and your body and your finances. And right now your finances are going to be taking priority as far as she's concerned. And these two cards, you see, they overlap. As far as money goes, they overlap. One flows right into the other and saying, look at me, look at me, look at me. This is really important right now. Even if you don't realize it, the cards are highlighting it. That's what tarot does. It showing you what's coming and helps you to anticipate it before it actually gets here in front of you where you have to deal with it. This angel and maybe even a few others are here to guide you right now and to help you through any stressful moments as far as relationships go. Oh, excuse me. Let's see here. Excuse me. Some of you are walking in fear, thinking I'm not going to get through this. How am I going to survive it? Where am I going to be when I come out the other end? And fear is an emotion. Fear is an apprehension of what is to come. Most of all, the unknown. We fear with the unknown. If we're starting over and starting out, we start in baby steps because we're afraid of falling, we're afraid of tripping. Well, face up to it and suck it up because you are going to fall and you are going to trip. We all do, and it's darn right scary. And nobody's here to tell you any different. I wouldn't tell you any different. Excuse me. The angels are here. The angels are here because fear has a hard edge, has hard, sharp, cold edges to it. The angels are here to soften. They're not here to take the experience away from you or to rush you through an experience, because every experience, good or bad, is a learning experience. Everything is a lesson in this life. They're here to take the hard edges off a little bit, to make the way. There's still going to be bumps and roadblocks, but the effort you would normally put in of metaphorically pushing, pushing a dump truck with your bare hands, and the effort that would go into doing that. They're here to take off. They're here to take off the possibility of you being steamrolled after you've taken 2 steps forward and end up taking 3 steps back. They're here to keep giving you that little nudge to keep you going forward. There's a sense of protection there as well. It's not going to be as bad as you thought it was going to be. I've been hearing that a lot in the readings. It's not going to be bad as you think it's going to be. And the key word for the month, which seems to be repeating itself, is choice. Choices. A lot of choices. You have lots of choices. You have just as many choices, as the next guy. You have just as every right to feel happy and content. The angel is here to make sure that you don't lose that along the way and become, I can't find the word I'm looking for, to become, don't become tainted or bitter. Don't get tunnel vision. Remember, no matter how hard it gets, it could always be worse. Remember that. That's a big thing right there. The angels are going to be there to give you a little prods to tell you that this could be worse. Keep going. Never mind everybody else. Never mind this and that. Keep going, keep going, keep going. The advice of this card is to if you want to work a little magic to reconcile your opposites, that means try to get on board so that you're getting along with everybody. If you think ahead and you jump ahead of who could give you a problem down the road a little bit, see, that's what the cards do. They bring things to your attention. You can anticipate them. So there will be somebody out there that may be saying things or doing things, little backstabbing going on. And what you need to do is to do what people don't expect you to do. Jump right out there. Get right in their face. Be nice about it, but get in their face. And leave them under no uncertain terms that you know what's going on. You know what they really think. And you tell them you have a right to think what you want to think. But you know what? It doesn't make a difference in my life. And you can shoot your mouth off. You can backstab, talk behind my back. It's not going to stop me from doing what I feel I need to do. You of all people, you put that out there. I got no beef with you. Why have you got a beef with me? Go ahead, have your beef with me. Your beef with me is none of my business. I have nothing to do with this. This is your own tainted way of viewing me. And for some reason, I'm living rent-free in your head. Rub it right in there if you have to. Be real nice about it, though. And just keep on moving forward and let it be known nothing's going to stop you. You do have the universe's support on your side at this time, so you can get a little brave in that department. That's okay. You're going to get everything done from what the card is showing here. Your keywords are balance, angels, and finances. So it'll be okay. It'd be okay. All right. Fourth card, your challenges at the star, and it's all about hope. Your challenges for mid-January 2017, Aries. The star is, of course, a symbol of hope. It's always a good card to have. You're going to be very intuitive at this time. There'll be lessons learned from hardships and heartache, always. Not going to sit here and float over that like it isn't there. Real life is about hardships and heartaches. It isn't all about that, though. We have to keep perspective. The hardships, the heartaches, the lessons learned from the hardest things are the most valuable lessons that will stick with you, and you will retain the lessons that have been learned. You will never forget the lessons that were learned. Don't let them leave you bitter with a bad taste in your mouth. These are lessons learned. Accept them and move on. Some things we don't have any control over. Some things are just what they are. You'll find out in the end who your friends are, who the real people are in your life that wants what's best for you. These are the people that you want in your life. You can trust right now that there's protection from the universe, as I mentioned a moment ago, and there it is in this card as well. The star is going to guide you to much happier times. There'll be a lot of growth within yourself that's going to be revealed, and you'll be like, wow, I have come a long way. You'll be more surprised than anybody else. That's a really wonderful thing. And the star is here to also represent that you're on the right path at the right time in the right place, and all will be just fine. Thank you very much. The advice is to follow your heart. Respect your inner knowing. What that means is when your intuition kicks in, have respect for it and listen and pay attention. All right? That's where we take our own initiative and responsibility, is when we listen to our intuition. That's a beautiful thing. All the arrows may be saying go this way, or intuition says go that way. Go with your intuition, don't go that way. It's probably going to find a bridge out or a road out or something. Go that way. That's all metaphorical. And trust that the universe right now, especially when you're feeling down and you're feeling doubtful about yourself and your abilities, and you're feeling, well, maybe I was wrong about this. I need certain things to go a certain way. I need things to unfold for me. And I'm not seeing that right now. Trust that the universe will bring you what you need when you need it, because it will. So when you're feeling shaky and scared and alone, and you have a lot of doubt about a lot of things coming at you, just, it's like some people that are really religious say, give it up to God, put it in His hand, give it up to the universe. You never give your power away, but allow the universe to come in and move you in ways that you need to be moved. It knows better than we do. You need to trust in that. The advice of the card is to follow your heart, respect your inner knowing, and trust always that the universe will give you what you want. Your keywords are dreams, intuition, healing, rebirth, and wishes. Always come at the very end with the star. Any wishes that you had, you're going to see some start to materialize a little bit for you. So the last card, oh, I love this. I just love this card. 10 of Cups. It's about completion. It's cups, so it's emotions, water signs. The happily ever after card. The advice of this card is you can feel blessed for what you have and the life that you have. This, even if somebody is living a bad life right now, you were put here for a reason. You needed to go through that to get to where you're going to go. If you didn't go through this, you wouldn't get to where you're going to go. And where you're going to go is wonderful. It's where you're going to tie up loose ends in your life. It's where everything's going to start clicking and fitting together like a puzzle, like Lego. You click together. They click and lock, click and lock, click and lock. Things that have been hanging for so long are no longer going to, things are start going to drill down. Things are going to drill down. Things that were closed to you before are going to open up. And there's a sub-menu. It opens up and there's another sub-menu. And all this wealth of information is going to come your way. And things are going to start looking much better for you at this point. Even if you can't go out and literally celebrate these new findings, these new discoveries, these new happenings, especially self-discoveries. Whoa, I just got this surge of joy for you, Aries. Self-discoveries, wonderful things. This renewed sense of self-confidence that maybe you never had before. It's now, you're like, where have you been my whole life? I've never felt so sure about anything. You can start to feel sure about certain things. Your love will grow. Your bonds will deepen with the people in your life already. And the new people coming into your life as well. You're going to have new friends. You'll be bonding. A real good feeling right there. You won't feel alone at all. And you'll feel like celebrating. So celebrate who you are. Celebrate the changes. Celebrate what is yet to come. Celebrate the surprises that are in store for you. That's what makes life wonderful and delicious and beautiful. And it's not always bad. It's not always negative. And we sometimes lose ourselves and get lost if we're locked into a place that isn't beneficial for us as individuals. And we have to look at our own happiness first, our own sense of well-being, before we can even, we can't share ourselves with anybody if there's something else holding us back. That's pretty sad when you're forbidden to share even yourself. I've said this in 2 other videos. There wasn't one human being that was born and put on this planet with their main purpose to meet you and make your life miserable. There's no such thing. You're going to meet people like that. We all do. We all do. We really do. We meet people like that. I guess we have to meet with the dark in order to recognize the light. We have to walk through the darkness at times to recognize the light. There always has to be a balance there. So we appreciate the wonderful things in our life because we've seen things that weren't things to be appreciated, things that we didn't want in our lives, people we didn't want in our lives. There are better days ahead. They really are. The universe is here in this reading right now to tell you different. that there are better days ahead for you. Love will grow and bonds will deepen in all aspects of your personal, your whole persona will grow. A future happy home, a lot of activity. Some of you are actually going to find your dream home and have children, for those of you that are within that way. The key words are family, love, weddings, home, security, children, and best of all, celebration. And that's a really good card, and that is from Spirit. Spirit is putting a cloak of warmth, white love, that's as powerful as the universe is coming your way. Is starting to wash over your life, and it'll spread out into every other area of your life. That's for some of you, and some of you got it pretty lucky in that reading. I would say that is a really good reading. Let's see if we can find a instigator card. No, it's a significator. Okay. Spirit, guides, Master of the Universe, Master of the Natural World. Please bring me one significator card for this 5-card Oceanic Tarot spread for the sign of Aries for mid-January 2017. Sorry. That was a good reading. I see a lot of people with a lot of choices and a lot of life changes coming. Those are some big changes coming in this year, this 1 year. Some firsts for some of you, where a year ago, 6 months ago, 3 months ago, you never ever dreamt you'd be in your head and what's going on with you. You never dreamt, never even inkling occurred that these things are going to be upon you in the new year. And they're good things. They may seem bad at the moment, and you may be scared because we're afraid of the unknown. That's natural. It's okay to be afraid. And the more you trudge forward, even though you're that afraid, that shows how brave you are. The more you stand in the face of your fears, the braver you are. That's what it shows, is bravery. This is for Aries. One significator, please. One significator. All right. The Emperor. Uh-huh. Well, now. The Emperor. Give me one moment. It's going to take me a moment to find my Emperor. And he came out upright. That's good. Represents worldly wealth and power and strength, confidence. It focuses on energy, organization, vision, and ability. That's what he represents in your life. And I felt it from the very beginning. The word confidence seems to be a very strong word for you. If I had to pick one word in your reading, it would be confidence. You're building up a confidence. You're giving yourself goosebumps almost to the point of that. Because this is something new for you. You've always been a self-assured person, more or less. You know where you're going. You know what you're doing. But there's a newfound confidence. This is something different. This is something very, very, very new. Worldly wealth, power, strength, and confidence. You're going to feel like you've got it all in the palm of your hand. And you know what? We all do. We don't all realize it. But you're going to be brought into a space, into a place to occupy where you're going to be taken to a different level of confidence now that you've never experienced before. And it's all about vision and ability. You're just as able as the next person. This is a really good card to end this whole reading. Your confidence level is going to soar. Nobody's holding you back anymore. That's what I'm feeling. For some of you, those days being held back and being oppressed, they're done. They're done. And it's a wonderful, freeing, exciting feeling. Wow, Aries. Reading was really good. I think it's a great reading. You can go back and review it over and over again. There was a lot there. I would if I were you. I'll be back in 2 weeks' time to do the February readings. I hope you guys liked this reading. I hope it resonated with you. If it didn't, that's what personal readings are for. And I'd like to take just this moment at the very end here to say thank you to the subscribers to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I appreciate your support on the channel extremely deeply. I really do appreciate you an awful lot, and I enjoy doing the readings for you guys. It's what I enjoy. I identify with very strongly as well. Also, thank you for all your likes and your shares. And I know a lot of you do share. And your Google Plusing as well. And your blogging it. And all these good things. Facebook. You can also find me on Twitter. And find Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook as well. Under Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook. Let's see. I think that's about it for now. So, don't be afraid to be confident. Don't get too cocky. Stay out of gossip. Don't delve into that at all. If you need to talk about something or somebody, do it, get it over with, and put it away and just chuck it. Nothing good ever comes out of that. Not unless you have to. So anyways, for now, Aries, I hope you enjoy the last 2 weeks of January. Lord knows what February is going to hold. Oh my, what a crazy month that can be at times. Anyways, from my heart to yours, I wish you all the best. And for now, I'm just going to say goodbye and hope to see you back real soon. Bye-bye.